What's up, YouTube? Today we got another cool review. We had the GM110RB-2A. Whew, that's a long name. Let's get started. Let's go. All right, let's get started. We have the GM110RB-2A. This is part of the metallized series. They came out with the 5600 metallized. They also came out with some other models, but they've been very popular. And now they came out with the GA110 and made it metallized, and now it's the GM110 model, GM110. Here's the model number on the box. This one's particular, the GM110RB-2ACR, module number 5553. Now, this is part of a 4-watch combination or series. There's a black one with multicolored dial. There's a silver one with silver dial, and there's also a gold one with gold dial. And then this one's my favorite, the multicolor rainbow edition, hence the RB. 2 is for red, right? Yes, 2, no, blue. I don't know. 2 is blue. So it's primary color here is going to be blue. I noticed that I got this from the US Casio website. And from my understanding, guys, I'm no expert, but I thought this was going to be a mass release. A lot of the authorized dealers that I know did not receive this actual watch. And the Casio store, I checked, trust me, I did some analysis, and I noticed that there were only about 100, a little bit under 100 of these on the Casio website. Will they be released to other authorized dealers somewhere down the line? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. But they're very limited. Some were released in Asia, some in Europe, some in the United States, but not a lot. So I think this is actually quite limited, unbeknownst to a lot of people. So I'm going to open this baby up. We have the manual in here, the 5553 module manual. Oh, another note. The United States version of this, the US version, has this black box. I like the Japanese version one. It comes in this color of gray with speckled box, and I thought that this one would come in that same box, but it didn't. Nevertheless, it's not that big of a deal, but that is a nicer box. But that could be a good way to determine if someone tells you they have the JDM version, the Japanese domestic market version. You'll see it and you could determine that, compare it to the box. This one's the US version, and hence the I believe one of these indicators here tells you that it's actually US market. Okay, so let's go to the watch. Sorry for all the rambling, but I wanted to kind of explain that. This watch was released this month, October of 2020. It retailed for $280. That's quite steep for a GA110. Again, GM110, not that it's metal, but it's $280 US price. And I saw these beforehand being sold by third market people. They were asking about $400 to $500. So I'm glad they finally arrived in the US. Here's the warranty card. Here's your manual and your SKU number in case you want to search for it or ask your authorized dealers if they will get them. GM110RB-2A, SKU number, module 5553, and your price tag of $280 USD right there. Here's the watch itself. Let's take this baby out. This is the first time I see it in person, and I'll tell you right off the bat, I'll notice a difference. This is the GA110 comparison, right? So this is the GM110. I can tell right away it's smaller in size. All right, so to compare, this one, the GM110 is measures 51.9, so about 52 millimeters by 48.8 by 16.9. Here is the GA110 right next to it, and you can see, right, the difference in size. 51.9 by comparison, this one's 55. This one's 48.8 and this one's 51.2. And then 16.9, that's going to be about the same in both of these, 16.9. So they did make the GM110 smaller. So personally, I welcome that. I like that they made it smaller. I don't mind that whatsoever. But some people may be turned off by the size. And I'll show you guys a wrist check. I'll put it on the wrist and you guys can see the differences there. All right, but this watch again, 4 different combinations. This one weighs about 93 grams, so it does feel a little heavy, and that's because of the stainless steel metal bezel right on the watch. Let's take this puppy off of here. Oh yeah, very nice. Very, very cool color. Now I'll show you guys a cool micro or macro shot of this watch. You can capture all the details and the colors of this watch. So like I said, it's 93 grams. It's pretty cool. It's not that heavy, but you can feel the weight, the weight of the head because of the metal bezel. Okay, let's talk about the aesthetic, the design of this watch. You have this ion plating multicolor bezel. But it's cool because you have this gold on the left side and also on the right side. And you got this multicolored ion rainbow plating on the bottom by the protection, and then also on the top by the G-Shock. Okay. Then on the left side, the adjust button is pink. The mode button is blue. The forward button is pink again. And then the reverse button is blue. All right. The bottom band is a translucent jelly. Looks like a lifesaver. Jolly Rancher red translucent bands. The top one is a blue color. And you have this kind of, what's it called? It's a green color, but it looks like a, what is that? What's that? Jade or something? Color band keeper. All right, they did nothing special with the buckle here. It's just a stainless steel brushed metal buckle. All right, and on the back plate, you have a standard stainless steel back plate. No special custom design on there. GM110RB-5553 module. Japan movement, as you can see there. Okay, now, if you haven't noticed yet, you'll notice now. The cool little addition to this watch. They've gone from the standard spring release right here to this cool quick release mechanism for the bands. I think that's awesome. I think that's very cool for people who like to customize, to want to open up the case and then gain access to the module to either change the battery or give it an AC reset. This was cool because you could do a quick release, open up the case back, and do your magic. Okay, now let's talk about the design inside of the module there. You have multiple colors in here, so much to talk about. You have this new design in terms of the GA110 in comparison to that. This one here has a neo bright luminous on the tip of the hands. I don't know if I can see it here. Let's see. There you go. See that? The hour and minute hand, they're have that neo bright, so you can see it pretty much in the dark. There you go. All right, that's new with the GA110. You'll notice that this one does not have that at all. Okay, that's a nice little touch there. I think it gives it a nice little class and kind of gives it a little touch of a luxury that you have that nice neo bright on the tip of the hour marker and the minute hand. Okay. Next, you'll see that you have this multicolor window here. That also is supposed to carry over from the bezel design. So you have all the colors. So you have the green glossy back plate there with the orange, or is that red? Looks orange. Orange water resistance 20 bar indicator on the bottom, on the top there. Okay. Then you have the cool red, bloody red by the time. And then you have the day of the week there in purple. Okay. You got the mute button there, mute button in red. Or not the button, but the indicator on the top there for mute is red. Then you have cool orange dial all around there, which says chronograph, start, stop, shock resist, split and reset. Very nice. A lot of colors, guys, and the best way to show you guys this is using a macro view, just to capture all of the cool details of this watch. Like, I'll keep watching this. Every time I look at this watch, I capture or I notice something new with the design, like those little engravings on the side by the markers, the minute and the hour markers. You see it's hard to see here, but all around the bezel there, that cool orange kind of reflective glossy mirror finish dials all around the bezel there. Now this is a little busy. It's a little busy. It's not be it might be something that not everyone will enjoy. I personally don't mind the colors. Let's show you guys a wrist shot here. Okay, put it on. I'll tell you now, just from the comfort, the hands, the bands feel a little stiff. Of course, it's brand new, so they'll probably get a little bit more comfortable as I wear it. But it's a little stiff, a little bit. It feels a little bit different compared to that of the resin bands on the GA110 standard watch. You can see this is more flimsy, more flexible. This is more sturdy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think it wears pretty well. Now, I can feel it on my wrist. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It feels actually very comfortable. And it wears, I have a 6.5-inch wrist. I have small wrists. I have been working out though, guys. So you'll notice that on me, I think it's a perfect size. Compared to this one here, it's just kind of bulky, right? So I think they did a good job with the size on this specific model. Let's talk about the molds. There's not a lot to talk about. This particular model has been known for its lack of features. It's pretty much standard. You got the home time mode. You got your stopwatch, timer, world time, alarms, and then back to your home time. That's it. That's all, guys. That's all you get. All right. And then let me show you guys, before we show you the macro, let me show you guys the backlight on this puppy. See if you get a good shot of it. There you go. Now we have an LED light, which is a great addition. I welcome that on this specific model. In the past, they've had old, very dark and yellow, bad lighting. So let me show you. Here's this one here. You can see it's yellow. It's quite dim. I know it looks dark or bright here, but it doesn't really help much in the dark. Now this one, you could tell the difference. Much brighter, crisp, clean, white lighting. And they've also moved it from the bottom to the side. Okay. Let's show you guys the macro shot of this watch, because that's my favorite part. Let's go. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that macro view and the review of this watch. I think it's a great looking watch. I welcome the new design, the new size of it. I love the new neo bright luminescent hand, minute, and markers. Looks great. The new LED backlight looks stunning. The colors are great. The design, the feel and of this bands and the quality of the craftsmanship looks really good, guys. Overall, I recommend this watch. If you have the opportunity to buy this watch, especially if it's at retail, I said get it. I have a great feeling that this watch will be very limited, and now that the supplies have vanished, if you didn't get my message that I posted on my account, I kind of gave everybody a heads up that it was available for sale. If you didn't get that, I suggest you please hit that alert button so that you get notifications every time I post a video or post a comment or pictures or stuff like that. So you get up-to-date information of upcoming releases, and you get first dibs on watches when I get them or when I find them. All right. And I have a for sale video coming very soon. And for now, thanks for joining me. Please smash that like button. It takes 1 second. It helps you tremendously. Comment what you think. Tell me, this is a watch that you would wear? Do you welcome the size? Do you think it's a mistake that they went smaller? Or are you okay with that? What do you think? Planning on getting this one? Hopefully you do. All right, guys. Till next time, this is Chicago. Holla at you boys. I'm out of here. Peace.
My G-Shock, I'm rocking 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 my G-Shock.